Shazad Sheikh Motoring Middle East, and this of course needs no introduction. This is the 2015 Ford Mustang. Take a look at that. Isn't that fabulous? That's green, isn't it? That's what I say, that's what everybody says, but apparently it's known as grey. I think it's fantastic though. Looks really, really good with those black wheels. I just want to show you these lights at the front. I really like what they've done. Do you see that? Those three slashes there. I really like those. Daytime running lights and a throwback to the original 64 Mustang with the three slashes at the front. Have a look if you haven't seen them. I just want to show you something else here at the back. This of course is not the 5.0 V8. This is the 2.3 litre Ecoboost turbocharged, puts out 310 horsepower and 320 pounds-foot of torque. This is the key. It's a really nice key actually. I like the little emblem on the back. If it was night, I could also show you that the doors, when you unlock it, they project a little Mustang logo onto the ground, which is fabulous. So let's just see if we can give you an idea of how it sounds. Yeah, not quite the Mustang sound you were expecting, but you know, this is a new era. Okay, so we're inside the Mustang now, as you can see. Let me start it up. It's a starter button here, key is in my pocket. Now before we set off, I just want to show you a few things. I wonder if you can see. There's the instrument panel. And so it's got this configurable thing going on here, where you can do all kinds of stuff with that, and you've got track apps, accelerometer, timer, all kinds of stuff that you can do, driver assist, settings. It's got blind lane spotting and all that sort of stuff. What it doesn't have in the center, I can't figure it out at least, is a speedometer. I would like to have had a digital speedometer in the middle there. That could have been quite nice. There's no heads-up display, so that could have been quite handy. Revolutions per minute, as it says on the left, and on the right, ground speed. I like the way they put that. Steering column, steering wheel, lots of buttons on this, lots of remote. This is a range-topping edition though, full option. There's the paddles behind the thing. Love these little toggle switches down there. You got hazard, traction, you got the steering mode and the drive mode for that one. AC climate control vents, big screen here. The sat nav, you have to press and hold the thing to get that. I think that's an aftermarket edition. Otherwise it's got all the stuff that you would expect to have. Bluetooth up, a great stereo system, a lot of bass, just the way I like it. Really, really good fun. I gotta say, the quality in here is so much better. The fit and the finishing and the quality is a vast improvement over the previous Mustangs. Massive, massive improvement, leaps and bounds. So let's go for a little ride. I think I'll turn that one off. The other two should be rolling, hopefully. Otherwise, this is a complete waste of time. You never know, do you? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll put the gearbox straight into sport because I'm on a nice little road. I'll put the steering mode into sport and I will put the drive mode into sport plus. There's a track mode as well, but we're not on a track, so let's go with this. All right, just adjust that. Road is clear. Now, I've brought this Mustang to a road that typically the Mustang didn't like, because this is a very tight, twisty, tortuous road, dips and crests, and the old Mustang was just too much of a beast for this road. So I thought I'd bring this one along to see how it copes. Now, as you can see, it's doing really, really well. Brakes are very good, very progressive, a little bit of squirminess, good turning, good response. The nose does run wide a little bit initially. It does still do that Mustang thing where the body just kind of goes, whoa, okay, you have to coax it into the corner, it then settles down, and then it's like, okay, right, fine, we're good to go. Let's go to manual shifts with the paddles. Sounds a bit better on the go, that's for sure, although some of that sound is of course artificial coming through the speakers. I would like the paddles to respond a bit quicker, and 6-speed, I think this could do it probably a little bit more. Also, it doesn't let you change down where you really want to, sometimes a little earlier than normal, and it will go, nope, can't do that. So you have to slow it down before you can do that. Good grip, good response, but again, you do feel the nose heaviness at the front. You do feel this is a big car on this little road. It is doing so much better than the old Mustang, but this isn't the best car that I've driven on this road, that's for sure. But hey ho, it's doing really well. This is actually proving itself to be a very good sports car. Steering response is good, feel is good. A few other things. So I drove the car here on slightly more normal roads, and the refinement, the quietness, the smoothness is so much better. The pogoing has gone because of course of that rear independent suspension that it's now got. This is fun. This is great. And it's a very quiet car as well. Incredible for a Mustang. You know, the noise, vibration, harshness levels are down, really down compared to what they were before. And you could cruise long distances in this car and not feel tired. I say that, but with a little proviso, because personally, I've been struggling with this seat. I don't know if it's just me, if other people have driven this car, owned this car, or even just sat in this car. I'd love to hear from you, but I've struggled to get comfortable in this seat. I don't know if the lower back support is a bit too much and the upper back support is limited. The headrest is adjustable. That's helped a little bit, but not as much as I was hoping. But that's a minor quibble. Whilst we're on seating, just touch on the rear seats as well. This is a 2+2, maybe for normal size adults. You could perhaps get 2 people in there. With me in the front seat, it's really tight in the back and it's limited to just children only. So you could maybe justify this as a family car. Only problem with that also is that for some reason when you try to slide the seats forward, they don't, when you put the backrest forward to gain access to the back, the seats don't automatically slide forward, thereby making it more difficult for people to get in and out of the back. So there you have it, look at that. I mean, I think we're coming up to the village now, so I'll start to slow down. Yes, indeed, here we are. And wow, it acquitted itself with some aplomb there, didn't it? Really, really good. A lot more confident in this car than I would have had in the previous Mustang on that little road. I think, and the engine sounds a little bit better. This is not a slow car either, as you probably saw. You know, the reality is that you may say it's a 4-cylinder turbo, but it does 0 to 100 in 5.5 seconds. 5.5 seconds is not slow in any book, and it will reach almost 250 kilometers an hour. A little bit of waywardness, did you notice there? Just a slight, I suppose if it hits a little bit of a slippery surface, it can go a little bit. But the handling is so much more refined, so much better. So, is this a very good sports car? Yes, it is. It's actually a very, very good sports car. It's very enjoyable. And perhaps if it was slightly cheaper than 185,000 dirhams that they want for this range-topping Ecoboost 4-cylinder with the 6-speed automatic, then you'd put it up against some proper sports cars, like for example Nissan 370Z and the Toyota 86. But is it a Mustang? Oh, now that's the big question. Is it a Mustang? I don't know. I mean, part of it still feels like a Mustang, but for me it's missing the engine noise and it's missing the beastliness, the hairiness, the madness that you expect from a muscle car. So that for me is a slight disappointing aspect of this car, this new era of Mustang. But since we're in the Middle East, I still have to say the V8 is definitely the way to go. But if you were in Europe and you've never had a Mustang before and now you can have Mustangs and you have to go out and buy a 2.3 EcoBoost, you will not be disappointed, because this is a very, very good car, great fun to drive, and just a fabulous car to own and cruise around in. It looks fantastic. But for me, I can't wait to drive the V8. Coming soon on motoringme.com. Please check us out on Facebook, Motoring Middle East. Just search for us on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter, all the rest of it. And on YouTube, of course. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.